Hello, Namaste and welcome to the patrons of Livingston Public Library. I'm Bhavna from Culture Cool and I'm here with another session on kids yoga. And today I will be doing a story time yoga and I'm super excited about that story to share and I hope you will also enjoy the session today. So before we begin the story, first we need to just sit comfortably, wear comfortable clothes and find a nice, clean, quiet place, indoor or outdoor. And let's get ready for the fun yoga. Okay, so before we begin the actual story and the yoga asanas, we need to do some stretching and rotation. So today I will be showing you how to do the body rotations. Okay, that also gives a good stretch to the whole body. So we will begin with the neck rotation. So you need to rotate your neck clockwise and anti-clockwise. In yoga, whatever we do in the both side of our body so that our body energy remains balanced. Okay, so first we will do neck rotation. In that, just bend down your neck a little and as you begin rotating your neck, you breathe in. So as you move to the right, you breathe in slowly, slowly, slowly till you begin to you come to the center, and when you reach the center and coming back into your original position, you breathe out. Okay, so let's begin. Breathe in. And now start breathing out. Do it slowly, no rush, and come back to the center. Now let's do this in the other direction. So breathe in and rotate your neck towards left. And breathe out. Very good. Now this neck rotation you should do it at least 3 times. But we are not doing 3 times because I need to show you the other rotations also. So after neck rotation, here comes the shoulder rotation. So we need to rotate our shoulders clockwise and anti-clockwise both. Okay. So as you begin rotating, you breathe in. And when you reach to the center and coming down, start breathing out. Now let's do it in the other directions. And breathe out. Very good. So this also we should do it 3 times. Now next we are going to rotate our wrists. So raise your hands in front of you and rotate your wrists outside first and then inside. So as you rotate your wrist outside, you breathe in. And as you come back, you breathe out. Okay. Now let's do it the other direction. Breathe out. Very good. So this rotation also you should do it 3 times. Okay. Now let's draw some circle with our spine. So sit really tall with your spine erect. And let's draw circle as big as circle you can draw with your spine. So let's begin. Again, the same technique. As you begin circling, you breathe in, and as you come back to the center, you breathe out. So let's begin. Bend a little forward and breathe in. And draw your big circle. And as you reach to the center, start breathing out. And here comes back to the center. Now let's do it in the other direction. So let's draw a circle from your left. Okay, breathe in and start breathing out. Very good. Now relax and stand up now. Let's do some hip rotations. So again, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Feet apart, and let's start rotating our hips. Breathe in and breathe out. And the other directions. Breathe in and as you come back, breathe out. Very good. Now feet together. Let's rotate our knees. So you sit like in a semi-chair pose and then hold, not hold, just place your hands on your knees and then start rotating clockwise. Very good. Now anti-clockwise. Very good. So this also you should do it 3 times. Now let's rotate our ankles. So clockwise first and then anti-clockwise. Now let's do it with the other foot. Both directions. Clockwise first and anti-clockwise. Very good. That was a good, nice rotation exercise. So remember to do all the rotations 3 times. And now let's warm up our bodies with a fun sun dance song that is also called Surya Namaskar. Surya means sun and Namaskar means salutations. So let me play the song. Okay, for that you stand like in the middle of your mat and then we begin. It's a combination of 12 positions, but this fun song has a few extra steps just to include some more fun. So let's begin.
Let's do a sun dance. Stand really tall at the front of your mat and just follow along. Reach up high, dive down low, walk my feet back nice and slow. Downward dog, here we go. Shake one leg, shake the other leg, roll forward to plank, make a funny face. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot up, come into warrior 2. Bring your hands back down, step back to plank, make a surprise face. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your other foot up, come into warrior 2. Bring your hands back down, step back to plank. Show me your tongues. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Wag your doggy tail, bend your knees, look up, jump your feet to your hands, bow down to your toes. Hello, toes. Reach your arms up high, let them float to your sides. Take a deep breath in. You just finished the sun dance.
Very good. Now this sun dance warms up your whole body. We should do sun dance as many times as your body can, but always recommended do it like 6 times. Okay, so this sun dance is a really good exercise to do in the morning or in the evening. Now, today I am going to tell you the story of a little boy, Krishna, who was born with some magical powers, and he defeated a large multi-headed snake. Okay, so the Krishna, when he was born with super magical powers, he was a baby, right? So what do we do to the babies? We do cradle our babies. So let's bring our right foot in our left hand and our right knee with our right hand. And let's cradle our baby. Cradle, cradle, cradle. Cradle, cradle, cradle. Wow, now give a kissy to your baby. Very good. Now let's put the baby to the sleep. And let's cradle the other leg, other baby too. Okay, so your left foot hold with your right hand, and your left knee you hold with your left hand, and cradle your baby. Cradle, 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 and give a kiss to your baby. Very good. And now let's put your babies to the sleep. Very good. When the babies get good sleep and they get up, what do? They start playing, right? They usually get up happy. So let's do the happy baby pose. So let's learn how to do that. For that, you need to lay down on your mat and lay on your back and raise your one foot up and then raise another foot up like this, and then raise your one hand up and another hand up. Now try to hold your toes with your hands. That's how the babies play when they are happy, right? So let's just hold and play like a happy baby. Okay, and now stable and hold this pose for 5 seconds. This pose strengthens your back and your thighs and your pelvic bones. Hold it for 5 seconds and keep breathing easily. Now slowly bring your feet down and bring your hands down and relax for a few seconds. Now next pose I'm going to show is the snake pose, because this story is about Krishna the little boy and a large multi-headed snake. Okay, so to do the snake pose, you come on your bellies and your hands in front of you and keep your head down. Now take a deep breath in and raise your head and your upper body. That's a snake pose. Hold it for 5 seconds. This strengthens up your back and your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now slowly breathe out and come back and bring your head down to the mat. And relax for a few seconds. Now slowly get up and sit on your knees. The next pose we are going to learn is the child pose. So everyone sit on your knees and then you bend your upper body in front of you and hands behind your body. Okay, so let's begin begin with the body bending in front and take a deep breath in. And rest your head on the mat and slowly slide your hands behind you. Stay in this position for 5 seconds. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. This is a very good relaxing pose. In between a little break it gives when you do so many yoga poses together. So this gives a nice relaxing time. And now bring your head up. And your hands automatically move to the center. Very good. That was fun to do the happy baby and child pose. Very good. So now let me tell you the story of that little boy Krishna and that multi-headed snake. So the Krishna, he used to live in a town, the town which was close to a river. The name of the river was Yamuna. So that big multi-headed snake came to live into Yamuna, and then he was making that water of that river poisonous with his venom. So the people of the town, they got really scared because the people from that town, they used to use the water from Yamuna river for their household work, and they used to drink also that water, and their pets also used to drink that water. Now that Krishna, he was a cow herder. He used to love cows. So every morning he takes all his cows to the field of grass to feed them, and then they used to drink water from that Yamuna river. But when that snake came, the snake's name was Kalia. When the snake Kalia came to live into the Yamuna river, the people of the town got really scared. So they all went to Krishna and asked, Krishna, can you do something? Can you help us so that this snake goes away? Then Krishna thought, okay, I will do something tomorrow. But what he does is, I will tell you, before that I am going to show you the cow pose, because Krishna was a cow herder, and every morning he takes all his cows and take to the field of grass to feed them. So let's begin the cow pose. So you sit on your knees and bring your hands in front of you. Like right now you are in like a table position, but the cows have a little hump on their back. So you need to curve your back a little and begin in the cow pose. And hold this position for 5 seconds. You can get your head out, but remember to keep your back curved. And you can bring your head little down. Okay, that's the cow pose. Now get back to the center. Slowly flatten your curve and bring your hands close to your knees and sit on your knees. So that was the cow pose. And now I am going to show you the river pose, because the snake Kalia, who came to live in the Yamuna river. So for that, you open up your legs. You can begin your knee bended, but slowly flatten your knees and keep your spine erect, hands on your side, so that you can sit even more tall. When you are sitting tall, after that you bring your hands in front of you and bend your upper body and try to touch your toes. And if you are not able to reach your toes, that's fine. But this gives a nice stretch under your knees and on your spine. So hold this position for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now gently lift your hands and your head. And come back to the center. That was the river pose. So now let me tell you what the Krishna did with the snake. So when the people of the town, they requested for help, so Krishna jumped onto the river and then he fought with the snake. And the snake, he was very powerful. He tried to coil the little Krishna around, but the Krishna jumped out of him. And then he jumped into the river again. And the snake, he tried to drown him underwater. But the Krishna, he was holding his breath because he had some magical powers. So he held his breath and he stayed alive underwater, and then he bounced back on the snake's head. And then what he did, he started dancing on the snake's head, and that was bothering that snake. And so the dancing pose, we are going to learn what Krishna does. I will show you. For that you need to get up and bring your right foot forward and slowly lift your left foot up, and your left hand goes behind aligned with your left foot, and your right hand rises in front aligned with your right foot, and you slowly bend your upper body towards the front. So here my right foot on the mat, and I'm starting lifting my left foot slowly to the 90 degree, and my left hand goes behind and my right hand stays in front. That is the dancing pose. You hold this position for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Very good. Now slowly bring your foot down and your hands down too. Okay, now I'll show you from the other side. So now we are going to do it with the other foot. So bring your left foot forward and we are going to lift our right foot behind. And you raise your left hand in front and your right hand behind. Okay, so slowly start lifting your right foot and bend your upper body in front and hold this position for 5 seconds and come down. Okay, I kind of lost my balance, and come down slowly. So that was a dancing pose, and another dancing pose is, you see this lady behind me, this is also a dancing pose. So for that you bring your left foot on your knee, it's similar to the tree pose, and then you bend your hands like this in the meditation pose. This is also a dancing pose. Hold this position for 5 seconds and slowly bring your hands down and your foot down. Now let's do it on the other side. Okay. Bring your left foot on your knees and bring your meditation pose hands and slowly, gently lift your body and your hands and hold this position for 5 seconds. And come back to the center. Okay, so now let's continue with the story. Now when the Krishna was dancing on that snake whose name was Kalia's head, the snake got really irritated, and then he begged to Krishna that, please, oh Krishna, come down from my head. I will leave this Yamuna river and I'll stay somewhere in the sea. Please let me go. Then Krishna said, Tathastu. Then he jumped from Kalia's head, and then Kalia swam away, and the people of the town got really happy and excited. And you know, when the Krishna used to be very happy, he always used to play flute. So let me show you the flute pose Krishna always does. For that, you stand up and you crisscross your legs like that. This is Krishna's favorite position to play the flute. And you bring your hands up, so both your hands up like this, and you join your thumb and your tiny fingers and keep it close to your mouth. So that's how Krishna plays flute when he is happy. Hold this position for 5 seconds. And come back to the center. And keep your feet parallel. Now let's do it on the other side. So crisscross your legs and bring your flute hands close to your mouth. Hold this position for 5 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now gently bring your hands down and your feet to the normal position. Now here, like when Krishna takes all his cows to feed into the fields, he used to relax under some trees, and sometimes he used to play his flute while laying down also. So let me show you the tree pose. It's actually very similar to this dancing pose we did. So let's do the tree pose. So you bring your hands in Namaste position and hold your left foot and bring it to your knees. If you cannot balance on your knees, you can keep your other foot on your calves or on your ankle also. Whatever you feel comfortable and wherever you find your balance. So let's raise as much as you can and hold this tree pose for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bring your foot down and bring your hands down and relax, and we will do it to the other side also. So now bring your hands back again into the Namaste position and lift up your right foot and let it rest on your left knee for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. We are able to balance ourselves. Now bring our foot down and hands down. Very good. Now let's relax. Let's calm ourselves down with some breathings. Okay. So we are going to do some balloon breathing. Now balloon breathings are 2 types. One is you hold your hands on around your belly, and as you breathe in, you feel your belly is floating like a balloon. And as you breathe out, you feel like air is coming out of the balloon. So let's do that once. Breathe in. You feel the float in your belly and slowly breathe out. You will feel your belly is going backwards. Very good. So do this breathing 3 times and I'll show you another kind of balloon breathing. So open up your arms and we are going to take 3 short breaths to blow our balloon, and then we are going to exhale and let all the air go out. So let's do 3 short breaths and breathe out. That's how the balloon comes to the ground when the air is coming out. Let's do it one more time. Open your hands and 3 short breaths and breathe out. Very good. Now let's close our eyes for a few seconds and bring your hands in meditation pose and focus on your breaths coming in and out. Keep breathing. And feel your breath is coming in and going out. Feel the energy and the vibrations in your body, what we get after doing yoga poses. Keep breathing for a few more minutes if you can. But I am going to gently open my eyes. And we will finish our today's yoga session with the Namaste song. Okay, so let's bring our hands together and bow down to the people around you. And Namaste actually means the light within me bows to the light within you. Okay, and we respect each other's light. So here are Namaste hands and let's sing a little song. My little light bows your little light, your little light, your little light. My little light bows your little light. Namaste. Very good. And thank you for watching this kids yoga session. And thank you Livingston Library for organizing these sessions. And patrons of Livingston Public Library, go check their website and their Facebook page for their upcoming events and summer reading programs. Thank you.